listeners, and welcome back to the extended metaphor about capitalism. Goblins and Gays have returned to the world of Alien using Free League Press's incredible Alien RPG with the second season of Mother May I. My name is Farris, I use she, her pronouns, and I am your game mother, perhaps for the last time. This is episode 10, Eternal Silence of These Infinite Spaces. All right, crews, anyone who's not dead, sound off.
Hello, I am Navar, and I am playing Tank Mechi, who never dies, and our pronouns are he, him.
I am Mimi, also known as Michelle Jones. I use she, her pronouns. And perhaps for the last time, Daniel Strauss is still alive. Daniel uses he, him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Dusty. Against all odds, I'm still here. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Martin Estrada, who just doing their best. Their best isn't great, mind you. Clinging to Bugsy and Tank with the last stretches of their life. And Martin uses he, him pronouns. I think I already said that, but just, yeah.
Hi, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I am once again playing Dr. Matilda Fernandez, who also uses she, her pronouns. We are specifically here to see if the aliens can do their fucking job and actually put me back down into the ground. I personally think no, they can't, as I am armed way better this time. So, yeah, I promise I won't go down like a bitch.
Hi, I am Aubrey. I use she, her pronouns, and quite possibly for the last time, I am playing Dr. Darcy Langley, who just wanted to get home to her wife and daughter. She also uses she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Melissa. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Mercy Fairweather, who uses she, her pronouns.
And I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and I am playing our wonderful cat, Cosmopolitan. And it's a good thing cats have 9 lives, because I think I'm going to burn through 8 of them this session.
I guess it's time to die, huh? The eternal silence of these infinite spaces frightens me. Blaise Pascal. Oh, we don't have time to wax poetic, do we? Your clock is running out of seconds, and I'm sure you'd rather not be here when it runs out. Let's get running, crews. I can't guarantee what will happen to you. So, we're going to roll initiative. And once we are all settled into place here, I believe it is the Xenomorph's turn. If the first Xenomorph is coming from we'll say the right, probably the right, of the ship. And it is going to attack the ship directly. 3 damage to the ship. I suppose it is important to specify how much health the ship itself has before it ceases to be pliable anymore. And that's going to bring us to our beautiful other Xenomorph, completely different Xenomorph, on the opposite side of the... and actually the closest thing to this one is going to be Mercy Fairweather. So let's see what it does.
So, Farris, before it attacks me, I have the talent personal safety. Is that something that I use on my turn, or can I use it as a reaction to it attacking me?
So absolutely, go ahead and manipulate. Which one are you sacrificing? Your potential partner or your good friend, Dr.
There's also Jason.
Marcy.
There's also Jason.
Look, I saw how quickly Dr. Langley went to go patch up Martin compared to how long they let me sit. So I will sacrifice Darcy.
Yeah, so how'd you do on that manipulation?
Yeah, I got 4 successes. And I raised my stress up by 1. But I think I see it. Is it like a tail, a bite? What is coming my way?
This is gonna be the tail coming towards you.
Yeah, I think it's just Mercy not even considering what's around here and dodging out of the way of the tail, leaving it clear for Darcy, who wouldn't have been able to see it coming because Mercy was in the way.
That's so true. You luck out. Somehow does not damage you. Somehow misses this roll, which I've never seen a xenomorph actually do. Completely miss. It just stabs between you, but you do notice that that it was aiming for Mercy, and Mercy kind of put you in the path of danger. So that's cool and fun, and that's gonna bring us to our dear friend Dr. Fernandez.
There's a lot of things here. I can see one right in front of me, right?
Yeah, so you are at the bottom of the ramp to get onto the ship. It is very close to you. It will be there within like a single leap. You can just barely make out in the darkness and the fire of the Hera that there are other xenomorphs converging on all of you. Some of the strangers seem to have gotten on the ship. None of the Medea crew has gotten on the ship except for maybe Cosmo and maybe Vesper. They're like the closest to being within the ship itself. You don't know if these people would leave without you or not.
I'm gonna run in furthermore. Honestly, that's the only thing I can do that makes sense right now. And running is a fast action.
Mm-hmm. And then you also get a slow action or a second fast action.
I want to run even further into the ship. I want to get to where the pilot is.
Sure. You come into the the cockpit where the pilot is.
Mhm.
You see two things at once. One, you see a xenomorph standing on the nose of the ship. The tail has already made impact with the glass and is drawn back to do it again. You also notice that your pilot is an android with very obvious signs of damage, and like part of his face is like split aside and peeling off one side.
Okay, so I'll take the extra stress that I would get from seeing an android, because we got Medea crew got android trauma. But as long as I'm in the cockpit, I think I will be happy. I had my cutting torch out before. It's still out.
Dan is at the door and has let Matilda on board. There's xenomorphs running out. There's like, I'm not like engaged currently with anything, right?
No, I don't think you see the one that was attacking Mercy and Dr. Langley.
Even though that tail like missed and probably hit the ship.
It was so fast. You heard it, but you certainly didn't see it.
Fair.
Especially if you were
fair.
focused inward.
I think Martin would just want to try to get everyone on the ship as fast as possible. So like telling Dan to like just get in, helping Vesper get in. I guess maybe like with the torch ready, staying closer to the door, ready to torch anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not going outside.
I mean, why would you? Great. So we're gonna move on to Mercy, who did not get stabbed and dragged away and poisoned.
Okay, cool. Then I will just scramble onto the ship, pushing past Dan and anyone else I need to get as far in as I can.
You are now in the ship.
Hey!
Vesper is now outside the ship. It's fine.
No!
And it's the xenomorph's turn. It is a new xenomorph's turn. This one's way at the coming up on. Oh, Langley, you're right next to it. I guess that means it's gonna go for you first. It's gonna stare deeply into your eyes. You stand in awe of what nature or God or the devil has created. You get a +1 stress level and must make an immediate panic roll.
Oh, lovely. I am keeping it
How
together.
dare you? Stop it. Cool. So it is going to... Did you know xenomorphs also get 2 actions on each of their turns? And they get 2 turns, most of them. Some get more than that.
That seems
I
unfair.
think
Yeah,
that
yeah. So it's
sounds-
going to
that sounds
use...
incorrect.
It used its slow action to attack you, and it's going to use its fast action to get on the ship. There's a nice spot just for it. Hi. It is also its turn again.
No.
There are 8 people immediately around it. Give me 1 second here. Umi wants me to go to bed so badly. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vesper.
No.
Sorry, Vesper.
It's okay, they're a ghost.
Oh.
It's fine.
That's gonna be a... Oh, why do I keep killing NPCs? No, okay, it's okay, it's okay. They're not dead. They're not dead. They're just... They get grabbed. The xenomorph grabs them and then immediately takes them away. They do take damage, but none of you would know that as Vesper is removed from the premises. Anyway, so that happened. Something else happens that none of you see, and then we have Jason. Jason's gonna shoot them with his gun. And we're gonna make a ranged combat roll. It is good enough. He does do damage. You see him, he's had his gun out like the whole time, and he just spins very expertly, puts a hand on your shoulder, Dan, now that you've been like pushed out of the ship, rests his other hand on your shoulder like Mad Max style, and fires a shot at the one coming towards you, and hits it square in the chest. And you see a little bit of green acid burst from its chest.
Yeah, Daniel flinches as a gunshot goes off like 6 inches from his head.
For sure. And then he just kind of claps you on the shoulder like, thanks for the help. And now we move to the xenomorph that just got shot is going to take revenge. I say revenge, but Dan is in the way. You also get to stare into the xenomorph's beautiful non-eyes. And really be mesmerized by the dread beauty and feel a deep connection on a spiritual level, an emotional level, and take 1 stress and make an immediate panic roll.
Oh no.
More panic. Step to level. Scream.
I scream my lungs out for 1 round, losing my next slow action. My stress level is decreased by 1, but every friendly character who hears my scream must make an immediate panic roll.
Okay, something is happening that none of you know about, and we come to Cosmopolitan.
Bro, I'm having the worst day of my fucking life.
It could get worse.
It could be worse. I can't use a cutting torch.
No, you cannot. You're a cat.
So I don't want to go out there. I'm gonna be completely honest. I am just a little guy, and there's a lot of scary things out there. My mom's in here.
I was gonna say, you saw your mom run by, so you know where I'm at.
You're good, but also there's a lot going on, and I'm a smart cat, and I know that my best option is to try and find something in here that will help people with thumbs. What does searching count as, a short or a fast action?
No, yeah, I'm gonna put that as a slow action. It's not like anything specific, but because you're searching seems like a slow thing to do. So
yeah, because I'm not sure what I can do in this. Like, everyone else has guns and knives and stuff, and I'm very tiny, and the best thing I can do is hit them. I'm not gonna swat a xenomorph in the face.
You got teeth.
I'm not gonna listen. If they get in here, that's another story. They're on the outside right now. I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything I can find for anyone else to like use a brain cell for.
Go ahead and give me an observation roll, and use this as your slow action to find something.
Okay, this is gonna be with panic, and I'm very scared because I have so much stress right now.
The beauty of panic. On the other hand, oh wow! Holy crap!
I think the viewers deserve context. I rolled 7 regular dice and 4 yellow dice. Every single yellow dice I rolled was a 1.
6 luck is unlike any other kind of luck. So make a
This
panic
cat-
roll. Jeez Louise.
This cat just starts scratching every one of them.
Somehow I'm keeping it together after that, and I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
You're just distressed. You're just greatly distressed.
Do I get a fast action, or am I just like having the worst time of my life?
No, you still get a fast action. Your slow action though is a failure and nothing happens of it. Nothing comes of it.
Is it a fast action or jump scare the xenomorph on the front window because I have no idea what to fucking do?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, because I
No
don't know
guarantee
how
it'll
this
work, but for sure. I'll let you make a command roll to try to scare the xenomorph.
I'm actually really bad at those, but I may as well move up anyway, simply because fuck this. Fuck it, we ball. That's really funny. Okay, what's my command? Oh, my command's literally fucking 2 dice.
Hey, but you have 4 stress dice. I mean, what's
Yeah.
the worst that could happen? You gotta roll 4 stress again?
To be fair, I've already rolled as bad as I can. And
Exactly.
maybe
Please roll stress again. That's 3 stress dice, 3 ones. Both at home. But you did have a 6 at least. It just doesn't matter. No, you
no.
have a nervous twitch.
Oh, I
Oh,
rolled a
Matilda
5.
and Tank get it. Well, not Tank, but Matilda gets to increase her stress level by 1 as the cat comes
shit.
in hissing and spitting and twitching.
I thought rolling low was good, but turns out, whoops, no, it's not.
Well, yes and no. There comes a point where you just can't roll very low anymore with stress. Marvelous. Xenomorph on the nose, I believe. Yeah, nosy Xenomorph is going to attack again. Yeah, that'll do. Let's see here. Yeah, so it does nothing.
Good.
And then we come to
The same
oh,
one.
but it goes in a row. It goes in a row. Sweet.
Mhm.
So it's gonna have its next turn. It's gonna retry that sucker. There we go. Okay, so it does at least try to do damage. And it's going to try to break through this windshield. The crapper is holding strong. It does not break through.
Let's go, Crapper.
Excellent. And it's not going to use its other action yet. And it's going to be Tank's turn.
Incredible. So on the ship right now, we have Cosmo and Dr. Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
Martin's on. Bugs is on.
I don't
And
know
Mercy's
if you
on.
can tell that from the cockpit.
Would it cost an action to look back to see who's on?
It would cost you a fast action to go back and like physically look because you'd have to like get up, move your body, move back.
I can't just turn my head. Okay. Well, I'm not doing that because this thing has already tried to slam through this glass 3 times. So I'm just going to. It's hard to tell, like with this map.
That's so fair.
Would you say that there are like obstacles in front of us, like maybe like a wall or a pillar or something? What I want to do basically is fly quickly, turn the ship sideways, and scrape this thing off the top of the ship.
It will be difficult, but
Yes.
I will let you try it.
Okay.
I am going to subtract 2 dice from your roll.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay. Pick your stunt. And what does it look like as you rotate the ship?
Yeah, I'm going to
figure out
save
how to
it.
do
So
that.
basically, yeah, everybody who's on the ship gets to stay on the ship or try to hold on. I guess that's up to Farris. But I am basically taking off, flying towards a pillar or a wall, and I'm just going to turn the ship sideways. So everybody's not buckled in. I'm sorry as well. And just going to scrape this thing off the top of the ship and then start to make like a loop around to see if it's possible to help anybody else. But I'm I'm not going to land if there's xenomorphs on the ground. So, yeah, that's the plan.
Over, and if you were in the door, I will let you make a roll to try to stay in.
If Dan was in the door, could Martin assist Dan?
Martin also has to roll. Martin was right
you
there
have
on
to
the
stay
edge.
alive in the first place.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
This one this one's gonna be over here.
Well, let me roll first before I start offering help.
So fair. I feel like I'll give you mobility to try to stay on the ship and hang on.
Let's do that.
That's so many dice on the screen. Okay, Martin, looking bad.
Looking
Oh no, I panicked.
Both of you looking bad. Neither of you stay on the ship, so first off, you're going to go back over here. Second off, I need you to roll those stress.
Bye, Tank.
And I'm going to try to move the door.
Bye, Martin. I tried.
I got flee.
Oh, great. Awesome. Cool. Amazing. Martin, stop dropping things.
I have nothing to drop.
You dropped the ship. That's what you did.
Yeah, you dropped the ship.
Okay.
You drop your hope. Your hope is gone.
Yeah, Dan, you are fleeing. I would argue, I don't know if the ship would be considered a safe place or not. You're not allowed to make a retreat roll, and you do have an enemy at engaged range, though I would argue it's closer to Martin than you.
Which ship
everyone
are you
else, your ship, the ship.
Oh, well,
the crapper.
like, I mean, currently I'm in the air flying.
Oh yeah, that's true. So it's not a safe place anymore. So I guess pick a direction, Dan, and run while everybody else gives me panic rolls. Sorry, while Martin, Jason, and Dr. Langley give me panic rolls.
I'm running back towards the ramp. I'm just trying to get back to the ship.
Okay. It is. How far off the ground are you, Hank?
I don't think you would have went high, like high enough that when I turn sideways, I'm not touching the ground. So I'm guessing, like, throwing a number out there, like probably 20 to 30 feet above the
Oh, that is
floor.
high.
Probably, I would say the space that you have, it's probably a little closer to 10, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like, yeah, either way, like enough to where it's like I'm making this very tight maneuver, but I'm not trying to scrape the ground.
Sure. Dan, are you still running towards the ship with this information?
Yeah.
Okay. That is fair. I will run you over there. That will count as your fast action. I see Dr. Langley drop something. Martin has nothing more to drop.
Hey, look, guess what?
Are you dropping something?
Jesus.
Ow.
At this point, I lose a shoe or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
At this point, you've lost your dignity.
Jason keeps it
Yeah.
together.
At least Jason is keeping it together.
Jason is cool under pressure, baby. He works with these things. You
We were
can't phase
fighting-
this man.
We were fighting aliens. Martin was basically playing strip poker. That's what's gonna happen by the end of this.
It
So
wasn't just
true.
Martin, let me tell you that.
Oh boy.
Excellent. Okay, that's gonna bring us to Langley. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am going to attempt to get on the ship. I've dropped the bolt gun, unfortunately, because that's the only thing I was holding.
The ship is 10 feet in the air. You
So
could
there
climb
is-
on Dan to get there, I guess.
The idea of, like, is it kind of close to where the Hera wreckage is?
Yes, quite close.
So my idea is to run and climb up that and then use that to jump off onto the ship.
It'll be risky, but I like the option here. This will cost you both your actions to attempt this
That's-
full maneuver.
That is fine.
Okay. I'm going to need a mobility check from you
Uh-huh.
to climb the Hera, and then I'll probably, yeah. Just give me one check. We'll see how that goes from there.
Mobility?
Yes, mobility.
Cool. 2 successes, no failures.
Okay. You managed to climb onto the Hera without getting burned or falling off. I think you can make the jump. No, I think I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Okay. Same roll again?
Same roll.
Okay. That is 3 successes, no failures.
Okay. You leap across over Dan's head, and land in the hold of the crapper. And that's gonna bring us to a xenomorph.
Do I get any stunts or
For jumping?
mobility?
I don't know if any of your mobility stunts count, but if they do, feel free to grab one.
The idea of the only one I think would count was give one to another PC in the same situation as you is like the idea of I jump in, I like wrap my arm around like one of those like cargo things, and then I immediately hold my hand out for Dan to grab.
Okay. Yeah,
so Dan gets a +1.
Excellent. Xenomorph on the outskirts. Xenomorphs are known for jumping and canonically have easily jumped 10 feet with no biggie. So it's going to use its fast action to jump into the ship and is going to pick one of you at random. Sorry, Darcy.
Ah!
I rolled for it. And is going to bless you with, oh, finally, something good. Is going to, yes, deal 1 damage. You are grabbed. I need you to make a close combat roll against its base 10 dice. Fair warning, you are in extreme danger if this goes badly. Like, deadly danger.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. All right. You are grabbed, but you are breaking free. I do need all friendly characters within the ship to make a panic roll, including yourself. As you see a xenomorph leap up, you see Darcy jump into the ship, spin around, reach an arm back down to grab Dan. Moments later, a xenomorph leaps up with ease, grabs Darcy off the ground, lifts her above its head. She sort of wriggles like a fish out of its grip and falls back to the ground. So I see Darcy is frozen on the ground. Makes sense, absolutely. Your stress level and the stress levels of Mercy and Bugsley are all going up. Bugsley's fine. Bugsley's cool as a cucumber. And the last thing I need is Mercy. You're
Mercy
twitching?
got nervous twitch. Yep.
So you're also increasing everybody's stress. Stop it. Dan, you're stressing.
Yeah,
The person who was just holding out their hand is no longer holding out their hand. A xenomorph leapt over your head. The ship is 10 feet in the air. There are xenomorphs everywhere.
So I don't think I can justify running towards the xenomorph at this point. So the only quote unquote safe place left is the Hera. So I'm gonna run back inside the Hera.
Oh, Dan. No, this makes perfect sense, and I respect your choices here. Yeah, you run into the flaming ship.
I'm fleeing. That's all I've got is flee.
I respect your commitment to the panic condition. Totally fine. You feel safe. This ship is on fire. There's no xenomorphs here that you can see. All is well.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb through the windshield and back into the cockpit of the Hera.
Excellent. Marvelous. So yeah, you climb back into the Hera. It is your safety zone. Who cares if it's on fire? That's probably fine. And who is this? You. Xenomorph is going to attack the ship again. Oh, crapper. Crap. The crapper is down to 1 HP as the xenomorph that is still on the ship just starts shredding the walls. It did really good, and the armor, I rolled nothing good on armor. That's going to bring us to the second round. Something terrible is approaching. Oh no, that xenomorph gets to go again. It is obviously going to do the same thing. A hole is punched through the side of the wall. All of you in the hold suddenly see a xenomorph head just burst through the wall. I'm not gonna make you take stress because that seems mean in the current situation. But that's where you're sitting right now.
The stress economy is in shambles.
Truly. The other one is gonna attack Martin on the ground.
Nah. It's okay.
Yeah. It's gonna try to kill you. Just gonna try to kill you outright.
This xenomorph has anxiety. It's okay.
Okay. Back is old. You take 2 damage. I think I just killed Martin.
Rip. Yeah, no, Martin's dead.
No, because it says damage 2. If it causes any damage, it automatically inflicts critical injury number 64, killing the victim in 1 dreadful blow.
Oh yeah, Martin's dead.
Martin, this is the head bite. You see the xenomorph coming towards you, the one that's been standing over your shoulder. The jaws open, and then the second pharyngeal jaw emerges and just crushes your head. This has killed many a person. Most recently Billy, but now most recently you. What goes through your head moments before your death?
I think the only thing is Martin's looking up at the ship with that is escaping, and that's not just like, well, Tank never dies.
Tank never dies. Matilda, save us all. It's your turn.
What exactly do I see going on right now? Right in this damn day?
Not much from the cockpit. From the cockpit, things are looking good. If you turn around, you'll see a nightmare.
I think I have to turn around now.
Yeah, okay. You see a nightmare.
It is my turn. I see my shit. I see Ogo.
There's a xenomorph in the hold with Mercy, Bugsley, and Langley. There is a xenomorph coming through the wall of the hold, which automatically means this is no longer space-worthy. It is still flyable, not space-worthy. That is all you can see right now.
If I see, so the objectively, the closest one to me is the one that is coming through the hole.
Yes.
I take my cutting torch and I burn its fucking face.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that.
It's gonna be close combat.
4.
4?
No. Well, I got 1 on the stress die, but I have 4 successes.
So 1 on the stress die negates all of your successes.
I dropped the item.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I still have 1 more turn, right?
Yes, you can still do. That was, I think, a slow action, so you still have a fast action here.
I use my talent hidden stash and pull out another cutting torch thingy.
Martin is dead, so it's Mercy's turn.
Okay. Did Matilda have to leave the cockpit to do that? Or okay. Then I'm going to take Matilda's place in the cockpit.
Totally.
And then is there a place for me to strap myself in?
Yeah,
another
totally.
seat?
There's another chair in there. There's a minimum.
Mercy,
there's 2 chairs in the cockpit. Everything else
Mercy
is
is going to strap in and say, "There are 2 breaking into the hold. We need to go. Can you do another maneuver?"
I love her. Okay. And it's Jason's turn. Martin's dead. Jason doesn't know damn. There's a xenomorph on the ground, so Jason's gonna go do some cool acrobatics here and get onto the gosh dang ship. Sure, there's a xenomorph on it, but also, he's gonna pull up the same thing that Darcy did, hopefully. Yeah, and so that is going to probably be fine. Yeah, he makes it. And then he's got to do it again to jump. He jumps, and the xenomorph turns around right as he goes to land, and it kind of screws up his landing. But he keeps it together. He just doesn't make the jump. So that's unfortunate. And it's now out of order because oops, Bugsley is gonna beat on this unfortunate person that is the xenomorph. They're not a person. They're gonna whack.
Xenomorph had it coming.
Yeah. Darcy, you had a bolt gun, right? That you dropped?
Yes.
Did you drop it in the ship or outside the ship?
I believe it was in the ship.
Perfect. They're gonna shoot that sucker. She keeps it together though, cool under pressure, baby. As she swoops down, picks up the bolt gun, tries to launch it, but it jams. And she manages to keep everything together. Moving on to, a xenomorph is the interior xenomorph.
Yep.
It's going to attack. I mean, you, Darcy. Who else?
Yes, that makes sense.
I might be killing someone else here. So it is going to hoist you up and do the same thing it did to Martin, maybe. Yeah, that's gonna be 2 damage. The xenomorph picks you up, Darcy, and the head opens. The second head emerges, and it bites down on your head, inflicting injury 64, which is the terrible death blow.
Rest in peace.
And Darcy bites the dust. Any last thoughts, Darcy? You never quite made it home, did you?
No, I did not.
On the bright side, maybe, there's an android living your life for you. So your family will never know the difference.
I hope they're doing a good job.
So, yeah, last thoughts before you fade into oblivion.
It definitely is of my family, and just hoping that in the end they'll be okay. That Wayland won't come around and cause any more problems.
So do we all wish. And so Darcy does not survive the day. That's gonna bring us to Cosmo.
How do you expect me to fucking react after that?
I don't know, man.
No,
I warned you all. I said you may not make it out of this alive, and you probably wouldn't.
I was prepared for it.
That was the conceit from the beginning.
Crying cat emoji in the fucking Denny's tonight. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of traumatized to act after rolling 7 out of 8 ones on my stress dice. Like, I don't know, but I think all things considered, all things going on, just to make sure, I can't use a bolt cutter gun with my paws, right? Like I can't, like it's on the floor, I can't like pull the trigger and try to shoot the xenomorph with it, right? Or can I?
You know what? I let Joseph pull off a gun with their head on backwards and dying on the floor after he was strictly speaking dead. So you know what? Sure, I'll let you a try.
Yeah, it's a
but
close
you're
combat.
gonna. I would make you take -1, but I know your luck is terrible, so I'm just gonna let you make a ranged combat roll.
Ranged or close?
It's ranged because
Shit.
it's a ranged object. It's shooting.
Hold on, let me check my
bolt.
stats. It might be better if I try to bitch slap this thing instead. Because I don't have
By a
good-
hair. It's the difference of a single dice.
Oh, ranged combat's agility versus close. No, my ranged combat's better, even though I have nothing trained in it.
Oh yeah, because close combat strikes.
Yeah, shit, hold on. I just realized. Okay. So there's a chance I pull this off. There's a chance I roll 3,000 ones again. You really just, I was like, did I roll a 1? You did. Okay. Thanks.
Take that, don't take stress, roll stress. You are -2 agility until your panic stops. You're trembling uncontrollably.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really good at agility.
I would say that you are going to panic until the next round.
Okay. Is trying that gun thing my whole thing? Or,
Yes.
okay. Can I slide the gun to someone with opposable thumbs?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna kick the gun to, I don't know. The captain seems like they're like composed. I should actually move myself over like here, because I have to do that. I'm gonna like kick the gun over to like the captain, so whoever's flying the ship, and Mercy, I guess you guys just see a gun clunk against the chair. And then a meow.
Incredible.
A stressed meow.
Very stressed meow. Marvelous. That's going to bring us to a xenomorph. Not a xenomorph anybody has to worry about right now. And again, they're just doing their thing. Don't worry about them. They're the ones that got scraped off the thing. Not dead, but not great. Tank. There is a bolt gun against your chair. Mercy has strapped herself in. If you care to turn around, it's bad news, and you have been informed that there are xenomorphs on the ship, bursting through the ship, and you gotta get out of here.
Is there a door to the cockpit?
No.
No, okay.
Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? Have one.
Okay. I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
Let's go, Tank!
And listen, if I die, the ship goes down, so we all die. So, yeah, I'm gonna close the door, and then I would just like to fly straight out the hole as fast as I can.
I would caution you against going fast.
Okay.
Because of the tricky maneuverability. But yeah, so you're gonna be giving me a piloting check. If you go fast, it's just gonna negate any bonus you would get from the acceleration anyway. But if you go slow, there's no negative dice.
If I go
but
fast,
also no bonus, so it kind of cancels itself out.
Right. So yeah. So if I go fast, and who cares about the bonus? Do you think Tank would think that if I go fast, I can possibly get the xenomorphs out of the ship?
There is a possibility. If you go fast, there's a possibility of getting the xenomorphs out of the ship, losing your other passengers, and damaging the crapper worse than it is.
Okay. Is talking a free action? I'm just gonna yell over the thing. If you can understand me, put your seatbelt on, and I'm just gonna punch it. I'm gonna go fast.
Okay.
It's a wash, so I will.
I will let Oh, go ahead.
Because I got another stunt from the last one, right? So can I still do a +1, or would it be okay? Sorry, what were we gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say everyone who's in the hold, I will let you use a reaction if you have anything left on this round to, if you have any things left, any actions left on this round, you can use a reaction to try to grab hold of something.
I
Tank
do.
never
Wait,
dies.
I don't know.
Did you go before Tank?
I went before Tank, yeah.
So did Bugsley.
I'm in the front.
So did Cosmo. None of you can hold on to anything.
Yeah, none
so
of
it's
us
gonna
can.
it's gonna be down to a dice roll for all of you then.
Oh no! You see how that's been going for me.
The cat might be getting the Home Alone scenario might be happening. A bonus one-on-one Patreon only one shot Cosmo versus the Xenomorph Factory.
What's going to be even funnier is that it's going to be Cosmo and then your straight guest that's on the show survive. It's incredible. I love it.
Incredible. So I need I'll do the hold checks first, and then I'll have you do your piloting check. So
Okay.
for hanging on for dear life, I'm guessing that's gonna be stamina, probably, or I'll let you
I
do
did already roll
mobility or
piloting,
stamina for the people in the hold who have to roll. I'll let you pick. Bugsley's gonna push. You did.
Stop!
You got so many sixes. It's okay. Bugsley goes out with you.
Oh, Vakaga.
Bugsley goes out. Cosmo goes out. Xenomorph.
My corpse goes out.
Your corpse goes out.
Oh, yippee.
Lands next to Martin.
Freaking Xenomorph stays. What a jerk. But wait, let me roll for the other Xenomorph. It's hanging on by a thread, but it's technically also still there. It's just not in the hold anymore. It's just clinging to the side. However, we might be able to change that. Matilda, how did you do? Are you still here?
I would hope so, with 4 successes.
Yeah, your cat goes flying out the back. You see the other person, the only other survivor here, go flying out the back. The Xenomorph digs in claws, hangs on tight. The Xenomorph you were fighting disappears from view, but you kind of hear the claws scraping along the outside. Now I need that piloting check. Tank. This might change things about this scenario that just happened.
Okay, so I got 2 successes.
Oh, okay. What are your stunt options?
I think it's show off and save it.
I will let you choose which one you want. If you choose show off, you're going to get a couple choices.
Okay. Show off is what I wanted to do because I think since I'm successfully getting out of here, it's gonna be like spins like in a similar fashion of how he landed where he was coming in, but he was horizontal and doing all this fancy shit. He's doing like this very like Nintendo 64 Star Fox barrel rolls spinning out of this space and is just gonna punch it through the opening.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So in addition to showing off, or as part of your showing off rather, I will let you choose to lose one Xenomorph or save one passenger who fell out.
Lose the Xenomorph.
You can't save the corpse, but you could save Bugsley, your captain, the cat, who you haven't really met, or you could lose one of the 2 Xenomorphs.
I don't think, because throughout this time Tank hasn't looked back. The information Tank has is what Mercy told him about there are Xenomorphs on the ship. He gave his warning of put your seatbelt on and then punched it. I don't think he knows who exactly is on the ship, and so I'm going to say lose a Xenomorph.
Okay.
Please be the fucking back one that I'm stuck with.
You want the one in, I guess you wouldn't know. So you know what? I'll roll for it randomly. Evens, it's in the hold. Odds, it's on the side. That's a 3. So the one on the side is gone. Okay. The hold is still open. The ship is leaving. Well, it's pretty much gone at this point. Where are we? Langley is dead. That one is on the ground with not all corpses, so it's actually gonna that one. So interesting. Okay, so the one on the hold is actually gonna attack Matilda. Sorry about that. Well, this is gonna be awkward. So
mind you, we're hanging upside down. We're going. Yeah.
I'm also. Up. I want you to know I'm also still towards the back, so feel free to miss me and hit Mercy in the face.
Mercy's behind a locked door or a closed door.
The Xenomorph can go through it. I think they've already proven, so they can just totally.
As a matter of fact, as it like tumbles through the air like a cat and does that like twisting thing that cats do to always land on their feet, and grabs Matilda. It does 1 damage to you, and then it just barrels through the door into the cockpit. because I rolled deadly grab, so it launches through the air, grabs its victim, hits it with damage, then immediately drags them into a neighboring zone. The only neighboring zone right now is the cockpit. You are now prone. You drop anything you're holding. You have to make an immediate panic roll. I'm gonna make Mercy, take more stress from this situation. What you get, Matilda?
I freeze.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm grabbed.
Yeah.
And all the stress level of all friendly pieces in the short range of you increases by 1. So that's all of you.
Incredible. Mercy, how much stress do you have right now?
After taking this one from Matilda, I will be at 9.
Marvelous. So that's that, which is gonna bring us to Vesper. It doesn't matter what Vesper's doing. Dan, you're not dead. Daniel!
Somehow
what do you
want to
do,
dead.
man?
So here's the thing, is however many sessions ago, I rolled to turn on the ship's computer while the console is upside down, and I got a stunt that said I don't have to roll to do that again. So I'm going to turn on the ship's computer. Because I'm pretty sure we still got like 50% engine power. So I'm gonna start the Hera's engines.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, great. Excellent. No, keep going.
Yeah, and you said booting up, starting engines, you said that's a fast action, so I have a slow action left. I don't know what I'm doing with it.
You could do another fast action. You can either do 2 fast actions or 1 of each.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't know what the Hera can do at this moment, so I think I'm actually just... When I turn on the ship, is Mother alive, active? Can I, if I call out to Mother?
Yes, hello, Daniel Strass.
Okay, your crew, the crew of the Hera, is under attack what can you do? What do we have?
We have thrusters, Daniel Strauss.
Oh, that's you know what?
Injury to the post deck of the Hera.
You know what? Full power thrusters.
Incredible. I'm going to make a couple of rolls real fast for our NPC friends who are perhaps in danger of death by incineration. The NPCs, Jason, Bugsley, Cosmo, you're fine. Jason and Bugsley see the Hera thrusters suddenly start to kick up a notch. The on fire Hera, I should add, and they both instinctively roll as one out of the way, as the thrusters just, and this gout of flame erupts across the 2 xenomorphs on the ground here, which scream and flee. Miraculously, the Hera, boom, slams into the wall ahead of you and starts breaking through it, and also the way the rubble has crashed in, it bumps your nose up. The Hera is upside down and has no windshield, okay? You're standing on the ceiling clinging to an upside down chair so you don't fall out as the Hera starts to ramp up very slowly, when you have those little RC trucks and they flip over and you're trying to ram them hard enough to flip it. That's what's happening right now. Somehow. We're not even gonna bother with that xenomorph unless it's the one on the ship. It is not the one on the ship. That one is running for its life. That brings us to round 3.
Just to be clear, has Daniel officially killed the most xenomorphs?
Yeah, 2. Because Darcy was 1, I was 1, you got 2. Yeah. Let's go, Dan.
Let's go.
I'm fucking
Dan from
dead.
HR. Let's fucking go.
Dan's kind of hot when you think about it.
Okay, only because Dan is my rival I did scrape one off the ceiling, and I did throw another one off the ship.
Yeah. No, you're fair.
That's true. That's true. But Farris has to confirm they're dead. That's my issue.
Well, all right, hold on. Let's find out for sure. How about it?
I see how it is.
Let's see for sure. So their armor versus fire is only 2.
Oh shit.
Thrusters sounds like a 10 dice situation. Yeah. Ship thrusters, so that's
Incinerate
6,
them.
8, 10. So I'll roll. Do you want to roll the damage or shall I?
You know what? Yeah, I'll roll 10
Yeah,
d6s.
roll 10 d6. Tell me what you get. They all only have 2 armor.
I'm gonna take out some physical d6s for this because it feels like it's worth it.
All right, they each rolled 1 armor, so that's going to negate one of your 6s that you get.
I rolled 2 6s.
Okay. They're not dead, but they are certainly hurt.
On 10 dice, I rolled 2 6s. Our luck does not. Our luck is.
Oh, your luck?
Actually,
Your
you
luck?
almost killed one of them. One of them was already damaged from Jason, and it's almost dead. It's on the brink of death. Incredible. Dr. Fernandez, you have a problem.
I have a problem. I can only use a fast action. I want to ask, motherfucker bursted through. The doors are fucked. Yes.
Yes. The
Yes,
cockpit
okay.
doors, yes. The back
Cockpit
doors technically
doors.
would close. Oh, I didn't move this guy, sorry. Sorry, we have
Okay.
yeah, here we go.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I'll
good.
just squeeze you all in here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Because we're all in the cockpit.
It's cozy.
I can only use a fast action. That's literally all I got.
Uh-huh.
And I am grappled.
No.
Not anymore.
I don't believe so. You got grabbed and like dropped. You're prone, but you just got dropped.
Okay. The only thing I can do is run. I see it. There's not much. We're like 10 feet plus in the air, correct?
More than that now.
More
You
than
are
that now,
out
yeah.
of the facility, technically.
Out of the facility. Okay. Do I see my cutting torches anywhere? I've dropped one. The other was already dropped in the
There
thing.
is a bolt gun
There's a
in
bolt
the cockpit,
gun.
courtesy of Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know it's courtesy of Cosmo, but it is because of Cosmo that there's a bolt gun right by your hand.
Is there a way to prepare an action?
Yeah, totally.
If the xenomorph tries to hit me, I'd like to dodge it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got.
So Mercy, it is your turn. Because Martin is dead.
Right.
There's a xenomorph in the cockpit. Matilda's on the ground. Tank is flying incredibly well. You're strapped into a chair. I think Navarre said that the ship is like doing barrel
Upside down,
rolls,
or doing
so
barrel
that's cool.
rolls,
You're
yeah.
also pulling G-forces.
Okay, so if I don't act, then I theoretically have 2 reactions. Is that true?
Yeah, more or less.
And is there a maximum number of stress I can take?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. I am just holding on for dear life. I am holding both my actions.
Okay. Wonderful. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Cool. So that's going to bring us to. I did promise you something bad would happen on round 3. This is our 3rd round. It's time for the bad thing to happen. The Xenomorph Queen steps into the space in all of her glory.
Oh, I don't like that, how that appeared.
And that is where we are going to end it tonight.
She owes me
Don't
child
do this
support.
to me. I'm just a little guy.
Thank you for joining us in the nightmare of my imagination. It could have been worse. It was still pretty bad.
Yeah,
I
I think that flying the ship into this situation was the bad choice.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we're
what can I
flying
say?
out.
I have been your game mother. We have been Goblins and Gays. You can find us at Goblins and Gays all across the internet, including Twitch. Keep an eye on everything. Everything. Mother is waiting. Mother is ready. Mother is here. Say goodbye, my wonderful, wonderful doomed crew.
Goodbye.
Farris, sleep with one eye open tonight.
Forever.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not doomed, so
Tell
I'm
my
not
wife
saying
I love
goodbye.
her.